Hi everybody, Riley Kitts here, Government Affairs Director for the Colorado Children's Campaign, out here on a beautiful Friday on our west steps of the Capitol. And guess what? The legislative session wrapped up just 1 week ago. That's right, we got through our 120 days. There were over 650 bills, resolutions, and memorials introduced, and every single one of them gained action in one way or another. They either failed in a committee, failed on the floor, or passed all the way through and have been signed by the governor or on his desk waiting for a signature. We were just at a few different bill signings this morning out in Aurora at some public schools. We saw our school social worker bill get signed, we saw the school lunch bill get signed, and we saw the READ Act get signed. So things are getting signed. He has until about June 2nd to sign a couple hundred more bills. Like I said, 650 bills, resolutions, memorials introduced, and the Children's Campaign was proud to work really closely on about 10 of those. And guess what? All 10 of those passed, and some have already been signed. So a few highlights we want to go over, really important. It was a great year for early childhood. Full day kindergarten. House Bill 1262 will be signed here in the next couple of weeks. And what that means is that in the fall here coming up of the school year, parents will no longer be charged tuition to go to full day kindergarten. Kids will start to go to a full day if they were going to a half day. And school districts will get those dollars to provide better teacher salaries, better curriculum, and better infrastructure. Really excited for that. We also passed a bill to give a tax credit to early childhood educators. We know that our preschool teachers make about minimum wage, about $12 an hour, and that's just not enough for when you're caring for our most vulnerable kids. This tax credit will give them about an extra $1,000 in their pocket moving forward. Really excited for that. Like I said, our school lunch bill just got signed into law this morning. This will help provide free lunches for kids on the reduced price lunch program all the way through high school. So if you're a public school student on a free and reduced price lunch program in kindergarten, you get a free lunch, and in 12th grade, you get a free lunch. Very exciting. And then in our health space, we did a lot of really great stuff. I was really proud to work on the Maternal Mortality Review Committee bill. Far too many pregnant women and women after they give birth die every year in Colorado. Women nowadays are more likely to die in childbirth than their mothers were a few decades before. So we're really glad to pass that bill to help curb some of those negative trends. We're also very, very proud to see our 2020 Census Outreach bill pass and get signed into law here soon, with $6 million going for grant outreach. That means that local governments, local schools, nonprofits will be able to go out and reach hard to count areas to get an accurate count, because we know we need an accurate count to get the dollars from the federal government and to get political capital. It's been a really great session. Been really proud to work with so many great partners this year.
Riley, what are some of the bills that you're really excited to work on this past session?
A couple bills I was very excited to work on have to be House Bill 1194, which was a bill to help curb our negative trend of early childhood suspensions and expulsions. Like I've said in previous videos, we know about 6,000 kids a year between the ages of 3 and 7 are being suspended from school. The Children's Campaign has worked on this for like 4 or 5 years. But I was really proud to be a small part of it this year, get it across the finish line, and we believe that'll be signed on Monday. A long time coming. Congratulations to Bill Jager, Angelique Smith in our shop, Stephanie Perez Carrillo, and Sarah Barnes. They've all done a great job working on that for many years. The other bill I was really, really proud to work on was the Maternal Mortality Review Committee bill, House Bill 1122 that I just mentioned. I was really proud because we had a lot of partners and a lot of women who shared their really intimate stories, their really heartfelt stories about loss and about tragedy. And unfortunately, those are the stories that sometimes help get a bill across the finish line, and that was the story this year. That bill also failed almost 3 years ago, and this year it passed with no votes. It passed unanimously. I was really proud to work on that this year. This will be our last weekly update for the session, but you won't miss my beautiful face for very many months. We'll be doing updates throughout the summer. We'll be doing interviews. We'll also be sure to let you know what's happening in our state outside the legislative session. Interim committees will be meeting here, task forces will be meeting here. We'll be following all of those and providing updates on how bills are being implemented as well, because we know that the policy doesn't stop when the session stops. Kids need help, families need help, and that happens 365 days a year. So we're really excited to bring you updates throughout the interim, and I'll be sure to come back with our weekly updates in the 2020 session. See y'all later.